I asked you to give me your questions and you did. Here's one. How can I build relationships with my very busy internal clients?
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your new job. Second of all, there are four things that I want you to do. Number one, I want you to be thoughtful about who you're going to meet with internally, what their role is, what they are responsible for, and ask yourself, if I had that job and I was responsible for that, what are the things that might matter to me? And now think about your new role and how your new role might be important or whether it might just be supportive of them. That's the first thing you want to think about. How do you fit in with what's important to them? The second thing I'm going to tell you to do is to think about people that they touch. Who are their other stakeholders? Now, you might want to spend a little time going to some of those other stakeholders and you might say, Hey, I know you work closely with Jill. Can you tell me how she likes to receive information? Is she a text person? Is she an email person? Does she like face to face? Does she like informal meetings, just coffee meetings? I have a meeting coming up with her, and I want to be as impactful as I can in our overall engagement. This is a part of anticipating what Jill's rhythm might be. And the person that's already spending time with her can give you some thought about that. The third thing is as you are thinking about meeting with Jill, I'm a big fan of coffee chats, either an actual coffee chat or asking for 15 to 20 minutes of somebody's time. Now, people in the environment that we're in now, they may not have 30 minutes to give you, they may not have an hour, but everybody can afford 15 minutes. And you want to make sure that you have an agenda as you approach those 15 minutes. And you might want to think about the following in your first meeting. Hi, Jill. My name is Samantha. I'm now the new person that's covering X. And I know you worked closely with the person that was previously in my role. I'd love to understand from you what are some of the things that you are looking for from my area or from my seat? And what are some of the things that in a perfect world you wish you could have or have had from somebody that has my responsibility? I'd like to be value add in our relationship and I'd like to be mutually successful. Give me some thought about how I might be more helpful to you. And the fourth thing that I'm going to tell you to do is to think about how you might bring value in that first meeting. And one of the ways you might bring value in that first meeting is talking about your vision for the role. You're new in the role. This is what you understand the role to be. But here are some of the other things you would like to see from your team or even from yourself in that role. And you want to make sure that you are thinking about consistency. So when you're thinking about that first narrative with Jill, think about a structure, a process, topics that you can repeat over and over as you think about your second meeting, your third meeting, and your fourth meeting. There is power in consistency, especially when you're trying to set up the narrative around the relationship that you're going to have with Jill. If every time you show up with an agenda and every time you're 15 minutes and every time you give her a summary of how things are going and every time you walk away with an action plan for something new, that is the way Jill will start to think about you as you go forward in the third month, the sixth month, the first year of your relationship. That consistency will be very powerful because when Jill is in a room where you are not present, she will be able to talk about you with enthusiasm if you have been consistent and if you have delivered excellence around those things that you have defined as the key critical consistent behaviors that you must have in your engagement with Jill. Go get them.